Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since the last time I filmed. We know it, it's me. I've never been terribly consistent. I really work on it, I really do. It doesn't seem to help. However, I will say I actually do have a good excuse this time. We moved. We moved to the other side of the city. We moved from an apartment to a house, and we did all of that over the span of basically the COVID shutdown. So that was fun, not. But it's great being in the new house. I already got my room painted. It's a really pretty purple color, in case you couldn't tell. Sorry about the boxes in the back, but I never bothered to get bookshelves at the apartment that we were in, because why would I bother to do that? It's an apartment. I just stacked everything on the floor next to the wall, just like up, higher, like towers of books and DVDs. I'm trying to not do that here. So I did go out and get a bookshelf. I need to assemble it. Turns out I don't have the right size screwdriver for the screws that came with this bookshelf, so I now have to go to Walmart and get a screwdriver for that. So that's fun, I think, maybe. It's a pretty big bookshelf, so we'll see what happens. I will let you know if any maiming occurs. So, as I'm sure you saw from the video I posted on my Facebook feed, I had a huge book haul. So you would think in all this time with moving and whatnot, you know, I wouldn't find the time to go book shopping, but I did, because I'm me. It's what I do. So I'm going to be filming some book hauls. I'm filming at least one today. If I can't get the other ones done before kiddo gets home from school, then I'll try and do them in the evening over the weekend. And then hopefully next week I'll be able to pick right back up with my Knights Rebels MC series reviews, get the last couple books done, moving into the novellas, because I know some people were really looking forward to those. So yeah, that's the plan. After that, I'm gonna try to start on another series that I have been itching to do reviews on. If I can't find them because of them being packed away in boxes, then I'll start in on one of the other books that I've purchased, which I have plenty to choose from. So, starting off, our first book review is going to be kind of like more of the traditional kind of romance books. They're typically ones that you would see in line at the grocery store, you know. So we got a lot of Nora Roberts going in. And I think there's only like 2 authors in this haul that are not Nora Roberts. Nora Roberts is one of my favorite authors over time. She's one of the first real big powerhouse authors that I read growing up. She's not necessarily as intense as some of the ones that you see with a lot of the contemporary romances and the new styles that you see coming out, but she is one of my favorites. I have a sentimental attachment, what can I say? And I will say I have noticed as long as you stay with a book that's from a series, usually the storylines are a little bit better because she's able to do more character development. The thing to keep in mind with a lot of the romance books that you find at the grocery store that tend to be like, I don't know, like this thick or less, is they're not going to have as much character development just because of sheer lack of space in the book and time. So if you get one that's part of a series, you get better character development that way. Because I do have a few friends who were asking me about that. It'd be nice if people would just like actually ask me on the channel so that I could be like, there's a reason that, you know, I'm doing that I'm mentioning this, but you know, if a person knows me personally, they're just gonna ask me in person. That's just how it works. So moving on with the review, like 4 minutes in, because, you know, me. So first 2 are, funny enough, from a series. They are Stanislavski sisters and Stanislavski brothers, and I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. My pronunciation sucks. So this has the story of Natasha, who is a fiery beauty, who captivates Spencer Kimball. But will the handsome single dad prove the one capable of breaching her well-fortified heart and taming Natasha, which incidentally is the name of the first story? The second book, Falling for Rachel. When rugged Zach Muldoon needs a tough, no-nonsense lawyer, Rachel's not what he has in mind, till he discovers there's more to this long-legged beauty than meets the eye. and finds himself falling for Rachel. Title drop. And with the Stanislavski brothers, Mikhail Stanislavski's work-hardened hands aren't what healthy ice princess Sydney Hayward is accustomed to, till the classy beauty discovers this earthy stranger's rare talent for luring a lady. I'm sorry, I can't talk very well today. When Alex Stanislavski mistakenly arrests headstrong Bess McNee for soliciting, she decides the sexy detective is perfect for her research and for herself. Now all that's left is convincing Alex. So the next two, all of these are from series. So this one is Nora Roberts' The McGregor series, Alan and Grant. The McGregor series is a really fun series because there's historical romances in the series, and then there's modern day romances in the series because it does follow the McGregor line, which is really kind of fun. I don't think I've come across too many series that do that. Wow, that was a weird inflection, but oh well. So, let's see here. Creative, compelling, and unconventional Shelby Campbell is nothing like any woman ambitious Senator Alan McGregor has ever known, and he's determined to explore all the possibilities. Grant Campbell is a loner withdrawn from the world until enchanting Genevieve Grandjou brings light back into his life and agrees to share one man's heart. I love how they always put the title at the very end and work it into the actual description. So I got this one not realizing I already had it, and this is Serena and Kane. I will say I'm glad I got this one. It's a beautiful cover. I think it's one of the newer releases. Aw, they put the title at the beginning. They didn't work it into the description. That's no fun. Playing the odds. Serena McGregor is looking for a little independence and some much-needed adventure, and Justin Blade is definitely not what she had in mind. Ooh, telling. I wonder if that's going to be part of the story. But the stakes are high, and Justin is betting on changing Serena's mind about him. And when Justin makes Serena an offer she can't refuse, she'll have to decide if love is worth the risk. Tempting fate. High-powered lawyer McCain Gregor has a reputation for being a demon in and out of the courtroom. He's rarely met a case or a woman he couldn't win. But Diana Blade is no ordinary woman, and Kane is eager to meet the challenge. He may be able to convince Diana to form a business partnership, but winning her heart is another story. And then we have Nora Roberts' Irish Dreams. Irish rebel. From the moment she meets him, Keeley Grant knows there's nothing wild about Brian Donnelly. Or something wild about Brian Donnelly, sorry. Totally different context. He dares to ignore everything that says a poor Irish rogue shouldn't touch her, and batters down every wall she puts up. But a wild thing by nature can't be contained, not by convention or fences, or even by love. Can Keeley give Brian everything if he's just going to walk away? Sullivan's Woman. Colin Sullivan has a vision, the painting of his career, with Cassidy St. James as his model. With her passion for life and captivating beauty, she's a challenge to paint, but as she stands in front of him every day, their bond begins to grow. Colin realizes that the real challenge won't be in capturing her image, but her heart. I'm not gonna lie, some of the descriptions are cheesy as all heck, but I mean, that's to be expected. This is Irish Heart. I have to say, let me see if I can get this where there's no there we go. Look at that cover. That's gorgeous. That is so pretty with the way they have the coloring and whatnot for the horses. So, Irish Thoroughbred. Irish lass Adelia Cunnane has entered a fairy tale. Working as the world-renowned Royal Meadows stables is a dream come true. She's determined to prove her worth, especially to the stable's owner, the very opinionated and ruggedly handsome Travis Grant. Princesses aren't the only ones who can have a happily ever after. So that, I love how they put a little suggestion in there that she's not going to be a typical princess character, which is kind of fun. Irish Rose. Erin McKinnon follows her cousin Adelia to America and is immediately captivated by the charm of Royal Meadows, but she's not nearly as impressed with Burke Logan, owner of the neighboring property. A womanizing, cigar-smoking gambler, he's exactly the type of man her mind tells her to stay away from, but her heart isn't nearly as practical. Now this one's a big book, but that's because it's actually a large print. Oh wait, hold on, let me see something real quick. No, it's just a big book. Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. But this is Irish Born. This one's got 3 stories in it, so that's probably why it's so big. Born in Fire, Maggie Concannon is a complex woman and a talented glass artist. One man, gallery owner Rogan Sweeney, has seen the soul in her heart and vows to help her build a career. When he comes to Maggie's studio, her heart is inflamed by their fierce attraction, and her scarred past is slowly healed by love. Born in Ice. The icy winters leave Brianna Concannon's bed and breakfast quiet and empty. But this year she's expecting an unusual guest, American mystery writer Grayson Thane, a charmer whose easy smile masks a guarded past. He plans to spend the cold winter alone, but sometimes fate has a plan of its own, and sometimes a fire can be born in ice. Born in Shame. Shannon Bodine's life revolved around her job as a graphic artist at a New York ad agency, but her world is turned upside down when she learns the identity of her real father, Thomas Concannon. Obeying her mother's last wish, Shannon reluctantly travels to County Clare. There, amid the lush landscapes steeped in legend, she discovers the possibility of a love that was meant to be. So the next 2 are not from Nora Roberts, but like I said, they are more of a traditional romance book, ones you would normally find in like grocery stores, Walmart, convenience marts, things like that. So this is an older one. This is circa 1990s, 1992. And this one is from Avon Historical Romance, and then it's Fire on the Wind. Oh, wow. There we go. Gotta fight that glare. So, the flames of revolution sweep relentlessly through India, threatening the life of free-thinking Sarah Faulkner. Fleeing the impending Holocaust, the sheltered Victorian beauty is irresistibly drawn to Damien Coleridge, the renegade son of an English duke, a handsome and powerful man who hides from her the painful secrets of his tormented past. But an undeniable passion will bind them together as their world explodes as 2 yearning hearts seek sanctuary from chaos and the rapturous promise of a bold and magnificent love. So it was 1992. I could have sworn from the coloring I would have thought it was like the 70s or 80s, but I mean, it's still pretty. And it seems like an interesting book. We'll see. And then this is actually for later in the year. This is going to be more for holidays. But we have On the Naughty List. There we go. I could not for the life of me get that sticker off. Half Price Books put their sticker over it. Their stickers are really easy to get off, by the way. But the original sticker from the grocery store is there, and I couldn't get it. So, Christmas bonus. The workplace is heating up for the holidays when 2 co-workers who have kept the simmering desire between them at bay must plan the office holiday party together. But the closer they work, their passion can only be denied for so long. Naughty Under the Mistletoe. Forget decking the halls. When a no-nonsense lawyer decides to seduce her boss during the holiday season, she thinks she's coming out in the new year on top. But when she discovers her sultry hot encounter with her boss's twin brother, she's got to keep her desire in line if she's to achieve her goal. Some Kind of Wonderful. When 2 old friends of a pastry chef and a Marine Scout sniper grown distant come home for the holidays, the plan is to meet for old time's sake, then split. But when they end up stranded together during a blizzard, the heat that blazes between them is enough to keep anyone warm on a cold winter night. And as the cold night gets darker, these friends to lovers will take Christmas from snowy to sexy. Have yourself a curvy little Christmas. Dina Gregory's back in New York for the holidays. With her curves kicking and her resolve in place, she's determined to find her young son's father. But when a Christmas miracle comes in the form of his smoking hot brother, Dina is ready to take the holiday to a whole new level of fun. So that is the first book haul video from the one shopping trip to Half Price Books. I think I'm going to divvy up the other one. The rest of them are going to get divvied into 2 more hauls, simply because I can separate them by genre. And there will be 3 more Nora Roberts books in there. I promise not all the books I read are Nora Roberts, but a lot of these are ones I've already read before that I know I enjoyed, and I wanted to reread them so I can try and do a review on them if anybody's interested in it. So let me know in the comments down below which one of these books, if any, you would prefer that I review first, or at least in the next few months. I already have a few I'm reading right now and planning to read next. You know, just how it goes. So y'all have a wonderful day. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye.